imitators, cultivators. Welcome to Podcasting is Forbidden in the Cloud Recesses, the only lesbian-hosted podcast about Modown Master. I'm Roy, and I'm 32 already.
You're 32 already! Gonna have a roll around in the dirt.
She really is going to take a roll.
And I'm Fallon, and today I'm doing gay through the straight girl proxy.
God. Hey, Ray.
Yes, Roy.
Q is over.
Q is over. I'm a little bit sad about it. I'm gonna miss it. It was really cute.
Q is for cute.
They got away with a lot.
Yep. I'm proud of it.
I'm really proud of it. They did a great job on it.
They did a very good job.
It was so cute.
I'm saluting it. The thing is, in the interest of time, we've pretty much only been covering QQ for the last few episodes, and that means that we haven't been able to talk about the fact that, once again, I'm beginning to think that this fandom is bad.
Do we have to talk about the fucking fanfiction?
We have
to talk about sexy times with Longshan?
It is unfortunately our burden.
Listen.
Once again, the Modown fandom is making archiveofourown.org unusable.
What do you mean once again? Has this happened before?
Remember how people who don't know how to be normal were writing Xiaozhan Live real person fic, and it
in China.
I hate this.
Of it.
Can you fucking imagine being Sean Xiao and like you're just some fucking dude, you get a graphic design degree, you decide to get into acting, and then an entire website gets blocked from your country because people don't know how to be normal about you.
It's just incredible to me. It's truly incredible to me.
It's on another fucking level. But that's not the subject.
Sexy Times with Longshan, in case you didn't know, is a fan fiction that is at this point over 1 million words long.
It says it's complete, but it updates regularly. And it has...
For those who are keeping track, that is longer than the Bible.
I would say that to the writer it is the Bible.
Yeah, and the biggest thing about this fanfiction in particular is the excessive amount of tags that it employs.
This work of fiction, about a work of fiction, had, last I checked, over 1,700 tags.
Yes.
But here's the thing. Last I checked, I think it is gone from AO3 for the time being.
Yeah.
It was a few days ago that I checked, so it could be back for all I know. But, I think that it is gone for the time being. The devil has been solved. But gone but not forgotten, because it has struck up a big conversation about people abusing tags and people being bastards on website archiveofourown.org.
And AO3's completely laissez-faire attitude towards that shit.
Yeah.
Which just kind of infuriates me. I've never really had a problem with it before because it's never necessarily been this big of an issue before, but
now we are beginning to see, and more people are saying, think it might be a problem.
Yeah. And I read this, I guess it was an article where the author was actually interviewed.
Yeah.
And they basically spun it as, well, tagging like this makes them feel like they're a part of a community.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, but you're alienating yourself from that community by doing this, so what was the point?
Yeah, you're making so many people mad. And it's the bastards game.
It's the bastards game. You're pissing everybody off. You're making everybody scroll through a minute's worth of tags.
A minute. It's several minutes.
Several minutes. They have no consideration for disabled users of AO3 who use screen readers.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if you've ever scrolled through Sexy Times with STWW.
STD.
STDs.
Sexually transmitted Wangshan.
Imagine that, except through a screen reader. Horrible.
I think I would simply die.
I would
that's
rather expire. I would rather expire.
But hopefully it's gone. Hopefully it's down so that they can do something about it, because it's just boring smut. That's all it is.
Truly.
Just, you trim down the tags and it's nothing out of the ordinary. But for the time being, gone, but definitely not forgotten. But I have a game.
Okay.
The face you made. Just absolute agony. 'Cause, what?
ST Dubs just makes me so mad, man.
Well, I'm hoping to wring a little bit of joy out of it.
Heard.
So, one of the things about the many tags on it is that some of them are just, like, why do you need to tag this?
Yes.
And, people have done a lot of funny meme about it. People have made, like, a tag generator.
Oh, yeah.
Where they've, like, write a fic based on, these tags that it's been tagged with. I'll just give you a handful of them. But my game here's what we're gonna do. So I have, I have 5 sets of 3 tags each.
Okay.
And, for all of the tags that are on this thing, there are some things that aren't included in it. In the entire, universe of things that can possibly be tagged. So your job is to guess which of these 3 tags does not appear in it.
Alright, so 2 truths and a lie kind of
2 truths and a lie. Yeah. Kind of a 2 truths and a lie kind of moment.
We're feeling it.
We're feeling it. Alright, the sexy times with game. Gaming times with Wangshan.
Gaming times. Gaming times with Wangshan. Sorry, I dropped my phone.
It happens to the best of us. It happens only to champs.
The champs.
The
winners of the world.
The winners of the world.
But I want a name when I lose.
You want a name when you lose?
They call Alabama the Crimson Tide.
They call Alabama.
Call me Dick and Blue.
That's my Dan of Steel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so first set of 3 tags. It's up to you to guess which one does not appear in the hundreds of thousands of tags on Sexy Times with Wangshan by Virtual 1979.
Fuck. Okay.
Okay. First set. Noogies. Thick. Spelled with the 2 C's.
Okay.
Thick. And guns.
I'm guessing noogies.
Noogies is a tag for some god unknown reason.
Is thick the not correct tag?
Thick is a tag.
Okay, because it had to be.
Yeah, because guns somehow or another is not a tag.
Okay.
Water guns is a tag.
Jeez. All right.
But not regular guns.
Very cool.
Fuck if I know.
Fun to know.
All right, next 2 truths and a tag.
Yeah.
Car theft, piano, just the one.
Just the one.
And Final Fantasy VII spoilers.
I'm gonna go with car theft.
You are correct.
All right.
No car theft in Sexy Times with Wangshan, but there are Final Fantasy VII spoilers.
Sexy car theft.
Sexy car theft with Wangshan. Car theft with Wangshan.
They still have time.
There
are ideas left to explore, probably, though I doubt it.
I do need to clarify, these are from the tags that were pulled as of the, I believe, February 15th Wayback Machine screen cap of it.
All right, heard.
So these could have been added since then, but when they were there, which was the only version of it I could find when I made this game, they were not, so...
Okay.
Yeah. Miss me with that. All right, next up. Religious humor.
Okay.
Washing machine.
Washing machine.
Just
heard.
one. Just one washing machine. And Shangqingfa.
Washing machine.
Nope.
Damn.
It's our little buddy.
A little buddy, really?
Yeah, Shang-Chi is not in this.
All right.
Minimal scum villain crossovers.
Damn.
A missed opportunity.
Truly.
In my IMO.
You could squeeze so much more content out of that.
You could fit so much content in this bitch.
This baby can fit so much fucking content in
it. They really they do have some scum villain crossovers, but none with our little hamster.
Okay. Well, that's a shame.
It's a shame. They're really missing out.
Need more hamster content.
Need more hamster content. I'm always saying this.
I'm always.
You got to put the trail of yogis down on the ground and let them come to it. if you yoga it, they will come. All right.
Yes.
Next up, number 4. And I have no idea what this means. Maybe this is obvious to you, but I don't fucking understand this. Dominant masochism. Pokemon. And dandruff.
I'm gonna go with dandruff.
I wish it was dandruff.
What?
Pokemon does not appear.
I wish it was Pokemon. Oh.
Pokemon does not appear as a tag, but dandruff, for some godforsaken reason, and dominant masochism do. What is dominant masochism?
I have no idea. I have no goddamn idea.
What the fuck does that indicate? Someone who knows sex, please help.
I think it originates
My fanfiction is dying.
Okay, I think it originates from someone who doesn't know sex. I think that's the point. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm happy to be corrected if I am wrong. But that just sounds like somebody who doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Dominant masochism?
What?
I guess getting your sub to flog you? I don't fucking know. I have to move to the next. The next and final.
I'm baffled.
I don't understand. Well, after that fucking brain buster, let's see.
This is a hard-ass game.
Yeah, it's tough because who fucking knows what could be in this? Who knows if it's actually relevant to any of the fiction contained within?
Yeah.
We may never know. But final set. And this one's a toughie, but possibly the toughest of them all, but we'll see.
They've all been toughies, man.
Well, we will see. All right. Slime. Space wives.
Space wives?
And computer viruses.
Jesus.
Do you want a hint?
I want you to eliminate one of them for me.
Okay, I will eliminate Space Wives. Space Wives is a tag.
Okay, so slime or computer viruses?
Yes.
I'm going with computer viruses.
Nope.
Fuck!
Slime does not appear.
I thought it would. That's a weird kink for a lot of people.
You would think. You would think.
Sorry, caveat, it's not a weird kink, it's just a kink.
It is simply a kink. Some people simply enjoy slime.
Slimelikers.
Slimelikers. Shrugs. Slimelikers.
I don't know what to tell you. Slimelikers, man.
Slimelikers, man.
That's it.
Goddamn
slimelikers, man.
Dang old slimelikers. But yeah, no slime, no Pokemon, no Shang-Chi, no car theft, and no guns.
Oh my god.
However, we do have a lot of noogies. We have thick, we have piano. Just one piano, I'm assuming. We have one washing machine.
Maybe it's the Ariana Grande song.
God. They have religious humor.
I could rally stone with my new piano.
Ariana.
Ariana Grande. Hey, I'm Grande in here.
I'm on my grand. Out here gonding. That's so fucking stupid.
Yes.
This podcast is bad.
Listen. We have over 15 listeners who would say otherwise.
We have several listeners.
We have 7 of listeners.
We have a number of listeners. All of the both listeners out here.
The both listeners are just us.
Yeah, and it's me editing it and you listening to it before I post it.
Seeing it, yeah. Just shouting into the void.
Unbelievable. What a Jesus. Yeah, what a mess. But instead of talking about that fucking nightmare, Why don't we talk about fiction that's actually relevant and like enjoyable, and that doesn't fuck our computers up?
Yeah, we had some. We had a nice little thickie.
Yeah,
of a chapter this week to read.
Lil chapter,
a little thicky one.
We had chapter 71, Departure Part 3, and I will hit my summary. Actually, what's the drink of the week first, so we can get the mood going in your groom cup.
Well, right now it kind of looks like it says vroom.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, it does.
With like an open next to it. So it looks like kind of a fastboy math question.
Fastboy math question.
Which is me. So today I have a red wine from France. It is from the Côtière de Nîmes region. It is 90% Grenache and 10% Syrah.
Syrah?
I was led to believe that when you are pronouncing French words, you need to pronounce the R's like you are choking on them.
Yeah, you gotta hock a loogie.
So if any of my European friends would like to gently correct me on my pronunciation.
Gently.
Fuck it up. And it's lovely. It's got a nice medium body. Little fresh flavor. It's not too oaky. It's still a nice little dry wine.
Love that.
It's a little bit spicy. It's got a little bit of an herb de Provence moment to it.
Does it pair well with the 3 cheese Kraft mac and cheese and microwaved green beans that we had for dinner? Microwave steam in the bag green bean dinner.
Well, I did wash that down with a nice entire can of ginger ale that I drank in 5 minutes because I was oddly really thirsty.
It was a refreshing ass ginger ale, though.
It was crisp as fuck. I took a sip and I leaned my head back and I looked at her and I was like, that shit was crisp. Crisp.
The gingy?
The gingeroony?
The gingerino?
A little gingeroony ale. I'm very thirsty right now for some reason.
This ale has a gingy kick to it.
Who gingered this ale?
Are you
telling me somebody gingered this ale?
You're telling me a gingered this ale? That doesn't work. I'm also enjoying a nice Canada's Dry gingy ale. But I need to get into this. It's good.
Get into this summer.
Yeah, let me.
I have my nice little drink of the week.
Yeah.
It's by, if anybody is in America and would like to pick it up, you can find it at, never mind. That's where I work.
You can find it at Fallon's work.
Of one of the 2 wine stores in America. You can find it there. It's by Halo de Jupiter.
Yeah. Wine. It's time for summary. And I'm going to do this as quick as I can. This isn't the longest chapter we've had, but a lot of things happen in it. So,
yeah.
Gonna blast through it. Chapter 71, Departure Part 3. It is 2 months later since the end of the last chapter. We get a bit about how people from the Nightless City have scattered all over the place after the Wind Sect fell. Lan Wangji is in Yunmeng, and he gets a flower thrown at him, and it's from Wei Wuxian, who is pretending that he's the Adventures of Pimpadelic with some zombie girls hanging off of him.
Yeah.
They have kind of an awkward little chat where Lan Wangji says he wants Wei Wuxian to go back to Gusa with him again, and Wei Wuxian says, I'm doing fine, dude, I told you I'm epic. And he's vibing. Later on, Wei Wuxian and Zhangcheng are having bro time. Wei Wuxian tells him about Lan Wangji showing up. Zhangcheng kind of scolds Wei Wuxian for making the sect look bad and not carrying his sword. Wei Wuxian goes and hangs out with Zhang Yanli, and he asks her why people like people. And he says he's 3 years old and hungry.
Yeah.
She gives him her famous tummy soup, and that makes him remember when he was 9 and he first came to the Lotus Pier, and Zhang Fengmian made Zhangcheng get rid of his dogs because,
He does a Ratatouille flashback. Sorry.
So, no, you're good. It's good. He ratatouilles into Baby himself. Baby him was scared of dogs, so Zhang Fengmian said, I'm giving my son's dogs away. And Zhangcheng understandably was mad and told Wei Wuxian to leave. they got into a whole, whatever, it was a whole thing. Wei Wuxian tried to run off, but they made up with Zhang Yanli's help, basically. Baby Wei Ying had climbed up into a tree, so when, in the flashback, so when he snaps out of his little flashback, he decides he wants to go find the tree, so he goes into town and passes by, like, a food stall, and someone is sitting next to it on the ground looking like shit, and they grab Wei Wuxian, and he recognizes them, but the chapter ends before we find out whom.
Yeah, so that's a mystery.
It's a mystery, but perhaps we'll find out who it is later, but for now, why don't we go ahead and read chapter?
Yeah. So this starts out, we got a little bit of a time skip. It's 2 months after the events that have happened in the previous chapter.
Yep. And we're in Yunmeng now.
We're in Yunmeng now. It's kind of popping off because there.
This is gonna be so hard to delete.
Just a little Rick Sanchez moment, baby.
While doing Dr. Evil mouth. Dr. Sanchez. Yeah.
Technically a doctor?
I guess
He's
so.
gotta technically be a doctor, right?
Does
Not to get into deep Rick and Morty lore.
Sorry,
but...
well, this is our once per episode Rick Sanchez Googling. Does Rick Sanchez have a PhD?
The first autofill result was, does Rick Sanchez have autism? Bitch, obviously.
God.
Next question.
Oh, it is not Dr. Rick or Rick Sanchez PhD. He doesn't even acknowledge he is Rick C137. That's not answering my fucking question.
I don't care about no C137.
Oh, here we go. Okay, on Rick and Morty Reddit. He is too smart for school. He is too smart for school.
He's too smart. Rick Sanchez MBA, baby. Via LinkedIn. Just this random ass picture on Imgur.
Somebody's inbox with an email from LinkedIn saying Rick Sanchez MBA via LinkedIn.
And somebody captions it. I figured he would be PhD at least.
He is too smart for school.
He's too smart for school. You gotta do it in iambic pentameter.
He is too smart for school.
He is too smart for school.
He is too smart for school.
Wow. Thank you, Charlie-Bud.
Thank you so much.
Bud.
That's Charlie-Bud. That is our episode title. God.
He is too smart for school.
He is too smart for school.
Said with such confidence.
Right? Who needs, what the fuck were we talking about? Rick Sanchez PhD. God.
Rick Sanchez MBA, actually.
Rick Sanchez MBA. Modal Zushi, that's what this podcast is about.
Yeah, it's a Modal podcast.
Unbelievable.
Modal podcast Zushi.
God. Yeah, so it's Yunmeng. Every city is experiencing an influx of people because once the Nightless City got flushed down the toilet, there were a lot of people that needed to go places. So,
some of them came to Yunmeng, so Yunmeng is kind of popping off again now.
Yep.
And who else is here but Wonky?
It's Wonky.
Wonky paying a little visit to Yunmeng. I wonder why that could be.
I wonder why that could be. He gets some people are like noticing him in the street and they're saluting him because everybody know who Han Guangjun is.
And some people are normies, but they still notice him anyway because he's beautiful.
Yeah.
And so suddenly this lady comes up and like tosses a flower at him.
Yeah.
And then another lady comes up and tosses a flower at him.
People be throwing flowers.
And then another lady comes up and tosses a flower at him. And he suddenly has this like armful of flowers tossed at him by all these ladies.
Just walking around, armful of loose flowers.
And then he gets another one and it's a pink medicinal peony.
I wonder if that means anything.
I wonder what a pink medicinal peony could mean.
I wonder if we saw a pink medicinal peony a few chapters ago in the present time.
That's so funny.
I wonder, yeah, that's funny.
I wonder who was using a pink medicinal peony as a bookmark and it looked dried and old.
Yeah.
And
he hears a voice coming from a roof.
It lands. Something I want to note is it lands at the funny spot where Wei Wuxian drew the flower on his head.
That's cute.
Way back in the day. It's a little callback for your life.
For your life.
So, who wants to be Wei Wuxian in this chapter?
So here's what's up with this chapter, right?
Well, the thing is, there are a bunch of different conversations, but they're all Wei Wuxian.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So the easiest way to do this would be one of us is Wei Ying, and then the other person is several people.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah. So what Ray think we do? What Bear think?
Doggies was Wei Wuxian in the last chapter.
Doggies was Wei Wuxian in the last. Yeah, Benui was Wei Wuxian.
How is Benui feeling about Wei Wuxian this chapter?
I'm always down to be Wei Wuxian in chapter.
That's true.
I like to be the him.
He's
a
always
silly
fun
little
to
man.
switch off, but if you want to be him again in this chapter, we can definitely do that.
If you want to be him, I'm also good with that. You want to do it?
Yeah, sure.
You want to be
let's fuck it up.
An annoying little man. All right.
Either that or, JC does get some parts in this chapter.
Yeah.
And I do love JC.
You are spiritually him. Spiritually embodying Zhang Wanyin. Secular rude boy.
I want to be Chaos Twink this episode, I think.
Okay.
I think it's time to be Chaos Twink.
Okay. All right. That's fair. Yeah. There are plenty more Secular rude boy, Sandu Shangsho, Zhang Wanyin moments.
Oh, yeah, for
ahead.
sure.
So funny flower come down, make Wangji look a fool.
And there's a boy and he says, Lan Zhan. Oh, no. Hong Guangjun. What a coincidence.
And Wangji look up, and he sees Wei Ying up there. You know who it is.
He is chilling.
He is fucking vibing. He's got all of this booze.
He's on a divan.
He is fucking partying. He's up there, notorious B.I.G. ass.
He's emaciated, but he's chilling.
He looks like shit, but he's vibing.
Yeah, he looks like shit, but he's simply vibing. And everybody sees him, and they're like, oh, God. Oh, they get along like oil and water, those two. I don't really want to be around for this.
Yeah.
But they're also, like, very invested in it because they live for drama. So...
I mean, TV doesn't exist. What else are they going to do?
Exactly.
There's no YouTube.
So they kind of log on to this because they know that every single time that Wei Wuxian and Lan Wangji are in a room together with each other, they, like, almost come to blows.
Yeah, Wei Wuxian, Lan Wangji cringe compilation live stream.
Yeah.
So Wangji look up, and he's just kind of, like, not paying any mind to anybody around him, and he just looks up and goes, "It is you."
It's me! Someone who does such a ridiculous thing has to be me. Where did you find the time to come to Yunmong? If you're not busy, come up here and have a drink?
And then girls surround him, which is...
There are ladies here.
That's how you get Lan Wangji to log in.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He doesn't like the sight of this one bit. And Wei Ying goes on.
He goes, oh, well, the ladies go... Yeah, young master, come up here and have a drink.
It's 5 Jennifer Coolidges.
Yes. It's, and they were the ones who, did all the flower tossing earlier.
They were luring him.
So he literally used cute, ostensibly straight girl proxy to, get to Lan Wangji, which is fun.
Funny joke. So Wangji goes up, he starts to leave, and then Wei Wuxian is like, yeah, that figures. But it turns out he's coming up the stairs, and he's coming to say hello.
Yeah.
He like dumps the flowers out in front of Wei Wuxian. Your flowers.
You're welcome. I'll give them to you. These are your flowers now.
Why?
Why not? I just wanted to see how you'd react to such a thing.
Benevolent troll face ass. Ridiculous.
Ridiculous is exactly what I am. Or else I wouldn't have been so bored as to get you up here. Hey, don't go. You're already here. You won't have a few sips?
Liquor is prohibited.
I know that liquor is prohibited in your sect, but it's not like it's the cloud recesses here. It's fine if you have some.
Yeah, he's this peer pressure ass.
I know, right?
God. So his girls, like, start pouring drinks.
Yeah, they're very hospitable. And Lan Wangji's still, like, standing up, but he's just kind of chilling.
He's just standing.
He's just vibing there. And Wei Wuxian's like, you finally came to Yunmong for once, and you won't even try the delicious liquor here? But, though the liquor is delicious, it'll never even compare to the Emperor's smile at Gusu where you live. It really is the best of all liquor. In the future, if I have the chance to go to Gusu again, I'll definitely save half or a dozen and drink them all at once.
God.
Just look at you. What's wrong with you? The seats are right there and you're still standing. Go sit, won't you?
And the girls are like, go sit, won't you? Go sit. And Wangji is like he's feeling away.
He hates the sight of these girls. He does not like it at all.
No, he does not want to be seeing this.
He does not really appreciate the effort put into all these sexy girls because he's just completely uninterested.
Yeah. And Wei Wuxian kind of notices that Wangji is doing judgment.
He is hashtag looking at the girls. He is hashtag looking at the flute. He is making connections. And Wei Wuxian, lifts an eyebrow up.
Yeah. And Wangji says, you should not accompany yourself with inhuman beings for so long. Because, hey, guess what? The girls are zombie.
The girls are zombies, and they stop smiling pretty quickly. And it gets a little creepy. The vibe gets creepier in there.
Yeah.
We as readers begin to be clued into the fact that these girls are indeed dead. And Wei Wuxian's just like,
oops, caught me.
Wei Wuxian's like, oops.
Yeah.
He's like, Lan, you really do become more boring the older you grow. You're still so young. It's not like you're in your 70s, so don't copy your uncle all the time, thinking of nothing but scolding others.
Do you think there's like corpse smell coming off of these zombie girls, and Wangji just didn't even think anything of it because Wei Wuxian is always smelly?
Yeah, he's just a stinky boy now.
He's a stinky boy living in a nasty pit.
He's a stinky pit boy.
Stinky pit boy rolling in the dirt. Nasty. But Wangji comes up and he steps forward a little bit, weighing. It is still best if you come back to Gusu with me.
I really haven't heard this in a long time. The Sunshot campaign is already over. I thought you'd given up long ago.
Last time, during the hunt on Phoenix Mountain, have you noticed certain signs?
What signs?
The loss of control.
You mean me almost getting into a fight with Jin Zixuan? I think you got something wrong. I want to fight with Jin Zixuan whenever I see him.
It's on sight.
It's on sight, bitch.
And the things you said afterwards?
What things? I say so many things every day. I've long since forgotten about the things I said 2 months ago.
I stay making shit come out of my mouth.
Me, bitch. If this isn't the most Fallon thing that's ever come out of Wei Wuxian's mouth, I stay saying shit.
I say shit every day.
I say shit, it exits my brain, and it's gone forever. I have no recollection of any of the shit I say.
He's gotta be Aries moon.
You right, though.
He's gotta be. Either that or possibly Aries rising. He's one of those.
That's true.
I know astrology is some old bullshit, but it's fun.
It is really fun.
Did you fucking... I still can't get over... somebody got, like, an official Untamed calendar and posted, like, some of it in pieces on the internet. Daga get birthday?
Oh, yeah! Daga's born on January 1st.
He's a Capricorn?
He's a Cap, baby! Absolutely.
No one guessed.
I mean... It's really fun. He's probably Capricorn and like a Leo rising though.
He's gotta be something like that.
Or like a Leo moon.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I love that though.
Dogga goat.
Dogga goatman.
Dogga goatman.
Dogga goatman.
Dogga goatman. Anyway, what the fuck happened? Oh yeah, I stay saying shit.
I stay saying shit.
And
Lan Wangji doesn't like this.
Weighing. The ghost path harms the body and the heart.
John, I've heard more than enough of these words that you say, and you still feel that you haven't said them enough. You say that it harms the body, but I'm fine right now. You say that it harms the heart, but I haven't become that frenzied, have I?
I'm epic.
I'm literally chilling right now.
Have you seen me post cringe? No. So, back off, maybe?
There's no cringe to be had here. There's no fail to be had here.
I am only posting wins.
That's it. Dubs only here.
Sorry. He don't miss.
I don't miss.
It is not too late yet. In the future, even if you regret...
Lan John!
And the girls start to glow, and there's glowing, and it's bad.
Stop it.
And
that calls off the girls. And they're still, like, staring hard at him, though.
You're looking disrespectfully.
They are watching him hard. And Wei Wuxian goes, what can I say? Even though I don't think that I'll regret it, I don't like it when people take guesses at how I'm going to be in the future either.
And then there's some awkward silence, because these are awkward boys.
They are very awkward boys.
I am the one who was out of line.
Not really. But indeed, looks like I shouldn't have invited you up here. Today was because of my presumption.
It was not.
Really? That's good then. He's like forcing himself. He's forcing politeness.
Yeah.
And so he finishes his booze and he's like, but no matter what, I should still thank you. I'll take it as you're concerned for me.
Hey, for once in his life, he's a little bit right.
Half right. And he waves his hand. He's like, then I won't bother Lan Wangji any longer. Let's meet again if the chance comes up.
You can pay for my meal.
You can pay for my meal. So that's the end of that scene. And then they cut back to the Lotus Pier. Wei Wuxian's there.
He's vibing with Zhangcheng.
He gets back.
It's two rude boys being rude.
Two rude boys being rude.
Quality rude boy time.
Zhangcheng is polishing Mr. Sandu.
In literally, not metaphorically.
Mr. Sandu. Shine me a sword.
Sword?
So Wei Wuxian comes. He rolls back in.
And Zhangcheng glances back from doing sword shit. You're back?
I'm back.
Your face looks terrible. Don't tell me you ran into Jinzi Xuan.
Worse than Jinzi Xuan. Guess who?
Give me a hint.
Wants to lock me up?
Lanjan, why is he at Yunmeng?
No idea. He's in the streets, probably searching for someone. After the Sunshot campaign, he hasn't brought this up in such a long time. Now he's at it again.
Back at it again in Yunmeng. It's your fault for calling him over first.
Annoying me into having a conscience. How did you know that it was me who called him over first?
Do you even have to ask? Which time has it not been you? You're a strange one as well. Clearly every time you part with him on bad terms, so why do you keep on trying to get him annoyed? Because he's Wei Wuxian.
Literally in Wei Wuxian, it says Wei Wuxian thought about it. I'm ridiculous.
And Zhangcheng is like, oh, well, you're self-aware, I'll give you that. And then he goes back to polishing his sword.
Just how many times do you have to wipe your sword in one day?
3 times. And your sword? How long has it been since you last wiped it?
And Wei Wuxian has a pear treat.
He gets out a pear and starts eating it like Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, absolutely. He goes, tosses it in my room. Once a month is good enough.
From now on, carry your sword in important events like hunts or discussion conferences. That's a ripe example of lack of discipline for others to laugh at.
It's not like you don't know. I hate it the most when others force me to do things. The more they force me to do something, the less I want to do it. I'm not carrying my sword. What are they going to do about it?
God. And then Zhangcheng glares at him and he just keeps going.
He's like, and I don't want to be pulled into a sword duel by people I don't even know. Whenever my sword unsheaths, there has to be blood.
This fucking idiot.
This is kind of some pompous shit. He's like, unless they give me a few people to kill, nobody can bother me. So I'll just not take it. Solves everything. It's better that way.
God. Didn't you used to love showing off your sword skills in front of others?
I used to be a kid. Can't be a kid forever, can't I?
Rich, considering what he's about to fucking say. Whatever, and Zhang Cheng is like, don't carry your sword then, doesn't matter, but don't provoke Jin Zixuan from now on. He's Jin Guangshan's only son after all. The future leader of the Lanling Jin sect will be him. If you beat him up, what should I, the sect leader, do? Beat him up with you, or punish you?
Isn't Jin Guangyao here now? Jin Guangyao seems so much better than him.
That guy fucking sucks, this new guy's better.
Yeah, this new guy kind of rules.
And Zhang Cheng is like, oh god, he's done with sword. He puts it away. So what if he's better? No matter how much better he is, no matter how clever, he can only be a servant who greets the guests. That's all there is to his life. He can't compare with Jin Zixuan. Ouch. Ouch.
Wow.
I wonder if he's standing in for all of society.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Ow.
And Wei Wuxian is like, kind of, wow.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting. Zhang Cheng, be honest with me. What do you mean? Last time you went all the way to take Shiji over. You can't actually want Shiji to...
It's not impossible.
It's not impossible? Have you forgotten what he did to Langya? You're telling me that it's not impossible?
He's probably regretting it.
Who cares if he regrets it? Do we have to forgive him just because he apologized? Look at what his dad's like. Maybe he'll be the goddamn same in the future, killing time, searching everywhere for women. Have Shiji be with him? You could take it?
See if he dares.
Wow.
Let him try. Let a bitch try.
And Zhang Cheng, like, calms himself down a little bit. And then looks at Wei Wuxian. He's like...
But it's not like you have a say in whether he's forgiven or not. Sister likes him, so what can we do?
And Wei Wuxian is like... Why does she have to like such a... Where's Shiji?
This whole time he's still eating this pear. So I'm just imagining, like, between every other thing he says, he's...
Crunch.
Dude, pears... When pears are good...
Juicy as fuck.
When pears are good, pears fuck.
I will say he was probably having one of them crisp
Ooh,
pears.
you're right.
I love those pears, though,
Crisp.
dude. Crisp. Crisp.
But Zhang Cheng is like, I don't know, probably still at one of those places, either the kitchen or the bedroom or the ancestral hall. Where else could she go?
So Wei Wuxian goes to check the kitchen, the bedroom, and then the ancestral hall.
He goes all the places that she goes to.
In the kitchen, he finds signs of Shiji, aka...
Her leavings.
The lotus root soup kit cooking on the stove.
Tummy soup.
The tummy soup. Then he goes to her bedroom, she's not there, and then he goes to the ancestral hall, and of course she's there. And so she's kneeling there, she's cleaning mom and dad's tablets, their little memorial thingies. And Wei Wuxian like pokes his head inside, he's like, Shiji, talking to Uncle Zhang and Madame Yu again?
Neither of you come, so of course I have to.
And Wei Wuxian like kind of walks inside and he sits down and starts cleaning the tablets with her.
Xian, why are you looking at me like this? Is there something you'd like to tell me?
Nothing. I'm just here to roll around.
And then he really did take a roll on the ground.
The absolute madman.
And Yanli's like, Xian, how old are you?
I'm 3 already.
Idiot. I'm 3 already. One page before. I'm not a child forever. I can't be a kid forever. I'm a big boy. I'm gonna get the big kids meal at Burger King.
Sorry. Get the big kids meal at Burger King.
We get the Burger King big kids meal. And Yanli is like, and you know they're just fucking vibing. It's good. And then he have question.
He goes, Shiji, I want to ask you about something.
Go ahead.
Why would someone like another person? I mean, that kind of like.
He is 20 years old and the most feared necromancer on the planet.
He's literally baby's boy.
He's baby's boy. And Yanli's like, why are you asking me about this? Do you like someone? What kind of a maiden is she?
No, I won't like anyone. At least not too much. Wouldn't it be the same as putting a rein on my neck?
I won't like anyone. I don't like anybody. 3 seems a bit too old. How about 1?
No, I'm 3. The 3-year-old Shan is hungry. What should he do?
There's soup in the kitchen. You can have some. Would Chun-Chun be able to reach the stove, though?
If I can't, Shiji can just pick me up and then I'll be able to reach it. As Wei Wuxian spouted nonsense, Zhang Chung just happened to step inside the ancestral hall.
His bullshit radar was going off. His antics radar.
He catches Wei Wuxian acting a fool.
Yeah. Betty's acting a idiot. I gotta go check on this.
Yep.
So he comes in, fooling around again. Your sect leader, I, has already poured you a bowl and put it outside. Kneel for me to express your gratitude and go drink your soup outside.
Wei Wuxian is so excited, and he goes outside, and then he turns around and he comes back and he's like, what do you mean by this, Zhang Chung? Where's the meat?
Finished it. There's only lotus roots left. Don't eat them if you don't want to.
And Wei Wuxian, gets in with his elbow. He's like, spit out the meat.
No objections. I'll spit them out and let's see if you'll eat them.
And so they start to fight, and John Yali's in there to put a bandage on things.
Okay. How old are you two fighting over some meat? I'll just make another jar.
And this is when we get Wei Wuxian's little Ratatouille flashback. So it starts out when he first comes to Lotus Pier. Zhang Chung has these 3 dogs. Wei Wuxian is terrified of these dogs.
Yep.
Absolutely petrified of these dogs.
They're puppies, by the way.
They're literally puppies.
Little baby puppies.
We find out that their names are Jasmine, Princess, and Love. Which is one of my favorite parts about Modal.
It's so good.
Is the horrible, horrible names. AKA the perfect names that Zhang Chung gives his dogs.
It's
and,
really good.
Fairy is great too. And how she used to be little fairy, but now she's just baby.
But Zhang Chung is, they're little babies. They're like 9 years old. And Zhang Chung is walking his puppies around. And Wei Wuxian is scared of Puppy. And, Zhang
Fengmian gives them away to somebody the next day, so...
First, Zhang Fengmian comforts Wei Wuxian by doing something that he has never done to his own son, and picks him up and holds him in his arms. Because finally he has a good son that he can enjoy.
Yeah. Zhang Chung is horrified. Madame Yu is disgusted.
Mm-hmm. Frankly,
and,
I would be too.
I'd be mad as fuck. And Zhang Chung... Originally, Zhang Fengmian was, trying to get them to get along, so he, set Wei Wuxian up in Zhang Chung's room. And after this, Zhang Chung locks Wei Wuxian out of his room, and Wei Wuxian is pretty upset about this.
Yeah.
Understandably, because he's a kid.
Yeah. So, I want to read this one paragraph because it kind of sets up this whole thing. And this is a detail that I didn't remember at all until I read this through to do my summary.
Yeah.
So Zhang Fengmian gives the puppies away, and then this paragraph starts out. This angered Zhang Chung so much that he threw a big tantrum. No matter how much Zhang Fengmian comforted him gently, telling him that they should be good friends, he refused to talk to Wei Wuxian. Quite a few days later, Zhang Chung's attitude softened. Zhang Fengmian wanted to strike while the iron was still hot, so he told Wei Wuxian to sleep in the same room as him, hoping that they'd grow fonder of each other. So there were, a few days where they weren't sharing a room, and that, Zhang Chung was like, okay, I guess this is fine. He's just a boy who lives here now, and he's my friend. But then Zhang Fengmian, takes it a little bit too far, because, next thing we get is, Zhang Chung is, about to agree. But the bad thing was that when Zhang Fengmian began to rejoice, he took Wei Wuxian up and let him sit on his arm. And this is where Zhang Chung says, fuck this! Fuck all of this noise, and Madame Yu says, fuck all of this noise. And they're both mad.
Yeah.
And they both have to leave, but later that night is when Zhang Chung locks Wei Wuxian out of the room.
Because he's sad, man.
Yeah, I would be too.
He's had his own dad pick him up maybe 3 or 4 times in his whole life.
Yep. This is a little 8 or 9 year old baby child.
He's just a kid, man.
And Zhang Fengmian is out here taking every opportunity he can to enjoy the new little boy.
And it makes me sad.
It's so sad.
So he locks Wei Wuxian outside of his room. And Wei Wuxian, he's sleepy. He wants to go bed-bye.
Yeah.
So he knocks on the door and goes, Shitty, let me in. I want to sleep.
Who's your shitty? Give me back Princess. Give me back Jasmine. Give me back Love.
I'm sorry, but scared of them.
In Zhang Cheng's memory, the total number of times Zhang Fengmian picked him up wouldn't even add up to 5. Huh. Every single instance was enough for him to be happy for months. Huh.
He's just, all that he asked himself was why? Oh.
God.
So he gets angry at seeing the bedding that was Wei Wuxian's, and he unlocks the door only to toss it out onto Wei Wuxian.
Yep.
And he shuts the door again.
Go sleep somewhere else. This is my room. You're even gonna steal my room?
I didn't steal anything. It's Uncle John who told me to sleep with you.
Every time I groan, it's my heart breaking.
I hate this.
I fucking hate this, because Zhang Cheng is like, don't you even say the name. Never say to me the words, my dad.
Yeah, he hates that shit.
Yeah. Go away. If I see you again, I'll call a bunch of dogs to bite you.
And Wei Wuxian, that is the one thing that really fucking gets him, man. He goes, I'll go. Don't call the dogs.
Fucking widow trauma babies. He drags his sheets and his blankie around. He wanders around.
And he tries to find, he can't remember what is technically his room, so he just like curls up in a corner of the hall that isn't that drafty.
Yeah.
But he keeps envisioning dogs surrounding him because he keeps thinking about what Zhang Cheng said, and he's just terrified, and so he can't get any sleep, and he's all scared.
It's so sad. And then, so he's very tired, and he can't be on the floor, so eventually he gets the brain genius idea that he's gonna go climb a tree and sleep in a tree.
Yeah.
Because he's a little baby.
So he runs away, and he climbs real high up in a tree, and he just kind of settles there for a little bit. And then a little girl comes and finds him.
Yeah, she has lantern, and she comes up, and she calls out for him. Is it Aying? What are you doing up there?
And Wei Wuxian just, he keeps being a little quiet boy.
Yeah, he's just up there going, I saw you. You left your shoe under the tree.
My shoe!
You can come back down. Let's go back.
I'm not going down. There are dogs.
Cheng was making things up. There are no dogs. You don't have anything to sit on. Your arms will grow sore really soon and you'll fall down.
And Wei Wuxian is not having any of it.
No.
He wants to stay in that tree. He does not want to deal with the real world right now, which I completely respect.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a half an hour.
Yep.
But he finally gives up eventually because his hands get sore.
Crying. And Yanli is there the whole time.
She's there the whole time, and she tries to catch him when he eventually falls, but she is very small and very frail because she's like 12.
Yeah. So
he ends up falling kind of hard, hurting his little leggy.
Yeah, he takes a roll, unintentional this time, and he starts yelling.
Yeah, he starts a hollering, and Zhang Yanli immediately he goes, my leg is broken,
and Zhang Yanli's like, it's not broken. It shouldn't be fractured either. Does it hurt a lot? It's fine. Don't move. I'll carry you back.
Are the dogs there?
No, if dogs come, I'll chase them away for you. And then she picks up the shoe. Why did your shoe fall off? Does it not fit?
And Wei Wuxian he's in so much pain, and he goes, no, they fit.
They don't fit.
They don't fit. But this is the first pair of shoes he's ever been given in his life.
I'm fucking crying.
So he was afraid to, rock the boat by being like, hey, these are too big.
Yeah.
Poor boy.
Poor little baby.
And so she gets his shoe back on him, and she notices that it is indeed a little large.
Yeah. Shoe accused of too much big.
Yeah.
It is a bit big. I'll fix it for you when we get back.
And Wei Wuxian, this makes him feel like he did something wrong. Poor boy. Living in other people's homes, the worst that could happen was to make trouble for the hosts.
That's his whole fucking life.
Yeah.
Between the ages of 9 and, 17, that's his whole fucking life.
We love to see it.
We hate to see it. It's fucking sad.
Yeah, we fucking... God, this poor boy.
Poor little baby boy.
Yeah, we hate to see it. I don't know why I said we love to see it.
I think it's because we just kind of, in general, love to see Wei Wuxian.
That's true.
He's a really good little baby boy. Yeah. He's my little baby boy. He's a smelly little baby boy, and I love him.
And he's just scared. And so
Yeah.
Jong Yonli does put him onto her back, and they start making their way back.
Mm-hmm.
She's a little uneasy in her steps, but she's carrying him.
She's going. Aying, no matter what Ah Cheng said to you, don't bother about him. He doesn't have a good temper, so he's always home playing with himself. Playing with himself. I don't like that they use that.
Yeah, playing by himself.
Yeah! Those puppies were his favorites. Dad sent them away, and so he's feeling upset. He's actually really happy that somebody's here to be with him. You ran out here and didn't go back for a long time. I only came to find you only because he's worried that something happened to you and went to wake me up. And, we get a little bit about, she's only like 2 or 3 years older than them, and she's putting all of her little girl strength into carrying this little boy.
Yeah, she's doing a really good job.
Yeah. But he's enjoying it because she's such a nice lady.
She's so sweet.
Yet when Wei Wuxian was on her back, he felt incomparably secure, almost more secure than when he was sitting on Zhang Fengmian's arm.
Oh,
I wonder if that's symbologism.
Wow, I wonder.
So they hear a little
some swabbing.
Yeah.
Jong Yonli is scared.
Yeah. What was that sound? Did you hear it?
And Wei Wuxian's like, I heard it. He came from inside that pit. And he points to a pit. The depression pit.
The depression pit.
And there it is.
It's the Swamps of Sadness never-ending story.
And do you know who it is?
I think it might be a sect leader rude boy Sandu Shang Shang Zhang Wanyan.
It's a baby grape.
A baby grape.
It's a baby grape.
Baby grape.
Baby grape, do 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 do. Baby grape, do 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 do. Oh God,
Gravy babe.
Gravy babe.
He's down there, and he's crying. Ah Cheng, didn't I tell you to get others and search for him together?
Oh,
and so
no,
I'll wake it. So what had happened was he was a little bit too self-conscious, so he
got
went out.
Antsy. He got antsy after she left.
Yeah, so he wanted to go do it himself like a big boy.
Yeah,
but he forgot a lantern, so he tripped and he fell into hole.
He fell into the depression pit.
Yeah, and she Yanli pulls him out, and he's looking sad, and she looks at him. Is there something you didn't tell Aying? And then he's like, I'm sorry. Help Aying bring the sheets and blanket later, okay? I brought them back already. Little sad baby boy.
Yeah, and so it turns out they both hurt their legs. So she was gonna have to carry both of these 10-year-old boys.
Where there was one pair of footsteps, you were carrying both of us.
Both of your little brothers.
Yep.
And so that they latch on, and she gets to going. Mm-hmm. She literally has to stop every couple steps to take a breath.
Yeah, just what am I supposed to do with you two?
And they're so upset, so they just hug her.
They're so cute.
They're so cute.
Two little babies.
And so they finally get back to Lotus Period. The first thing she does is drop them off to the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And she asks them to, patch up Wei Wuxian and Zhangcheng. And afterwards, she repeated sorry and thank you countless times before walking the doctor back.
Importing words.
It's fun that they make a note of that every time it happens.
Mm-hmm.
And Zhangcheng is...
He's a little bit nervous.
He's a little bit nervous because he knows that if Wei Wuxian tells Zhang Fengmian that Zhangcheng kicked him out of his room and made him hurt his leg... he's really gonna get it, which makes me so sad to think about.
That's so fucking sad.
That is fucked up.
That is some that's... Child was abused. Sorry about it. It's very sad.
Yeah, it's really upsetting.
Yeah, can I read the exact words?
Yeah.
If any other disciple or servant learned about this and told Zhang Fengmian, after Zhang Fengmian knew how he threw Wei Wuxian's sheets out and made him hurt his leg, Zhang Fengmian would definitely dislike him more. This was also why he only dared chase after them alone and didn't get anyone else. Would dislike him even more? That's the saddest shit I've ever heard in my fucking life.
Your son.
Dislike. This child is 9. Worrying about my dad doesn't like me. 9.
God fucking damn it.
Dude, fuck Zhang Fengmian. I'm so mad.
I hate that motherfucker.
This bitch.
So Wei Wuxian goes, he sees how nervous Zhang Cheng is, and he goes, relax, I won't tell Uncle Zhang. I only hurt myself because I suddenly wanted to climb a tree last night.
I suddenly wanted to climb a tree.
You know, sometimes you get that itch in the middle of the night and you gotta run out and go monkey style on a tree. Go orangutan style.
Literally going ape.
Orangutan style. Going ape on this tree.
Opo-rangu style.
Opo-rangu style.
God. And Zhang Cheng is like, you can relax as well. Anytime I see a dog, I'll chase it away for you.
And Zhang Yangli is so happy that they're making up with each other.
That's the spirit. And then she brings them a soup. And Wei Wuxian Ratatouille's back into his head.
Ratatouille's back into his head. And he's just grinning. And that's the end of the scene.
Yeah.
Kind of.
He's feeling kind of nostalgic, is the thing.
Yeah.
And so he decides, you know what? Remember trees?
I want to go find that little tree that I scrambled up.
Yeah.
And so he walks out, and there are disciples there, and he doesn't recognize any of them, and it's really weird to him.
Mm-hmm.
All of the things that he remembers about this place, even though it feels super normal right now, everything is different.
Yeah. I wonder why that is.
Yeah, but the food is the same.
The food still bangs.
And he goes over to the vendor and he's like, big servings today, huh?
And the vendor's like, young Master Wei, you want one? I'll give it to you for free. Not charging anything.
I'll have one. Charge it still.
Like he's gonna pay. Broke ass.
Listen, I mean, now he's on home turf. He probably foisted some money off of Zhang Cheng or something.
God.
And so there's somebody next to the vendor, kind of a nasty one.
Yeah, looking shitty.
Looking really shitty.
Yeah.
And they look up as soon as Wei Wuxian talks. And Wei Wuxian recognizes them immediately and he goes, you?
He grabs this person grabs his knees.
Oh, yeah.
They dive at him.
No. The person.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah.
Shivered.
Yeah, okay, so, yeah.
So
read that wrong, my bad.
They like look up as Wei Wuxian is talking and he goes, you?
You?
And this is extra exciting because due to my ADHD, I don't remember who the hell this is.
Well, we're going to find out in 2 weeks because we're taking next week off because we're moving.
Yep.
So no podcast next week. Sorry about it. But after that, we will find out who it is, hopefully.
Yeah.
Assumedly. When we are in our new place. Hopefully we will have a nice little studio set up of some type.
Nice.
And we will be reading chapter 72, which is part 1 of the Recklessness arc.
Recklessness.
Reckless. And I think let's go to Google Translate.
Let's Google Translate some Essence Collection.
Let's do it. So, AO3 has been cleansed of the evil for the time being.
Thank God.
Why don't we hit it up for some fun? So these are just some, good fun times from AO3. I have 3 of them. Sure. None of them are particularly
You have AO3 of them?
I have AO3 of them. Archive of our 3 of them.
Yes.
Let you take a little sippy. So this first one, this one just speaks for itself. I have no context to offer. It's from Chinese. I don't need context. Not needed.
Yes. Zhang Cheng continued to roar. Next time I see Lan Wangji, I don't give him a good job.
Lan Wangji.
Lan Wangji. That's the funny name of
That's the song.
That's the song.
That's the song.
I like they came up with another name for Wangshan. They're so creative.
Yeah. I don't give him a good job.
I don't give him a good job.
I don't give him a good job.
And it's an ellipses and 2 exclamation points after that.
Why is that extra
I don't give
funny?
him a good job.
I don't give him a good job.
I love that. Really good.
He's not getting benefits. He's working 38.5 hours a week.
Oh my god.
Next one. I don't think context is necessary for this one either because gun to my head, I couldn't tell you what the fuck is going on in this one.
All right.
But it's from Chinese.
That's fun. If it's not the flexible cloth that is uniformly recognized visually, it is not an exaggeration to suspect that it is really an armor. The furnishings in this room are the same, neat and bright, spotless. It seems that no corner of the room can hide a dusty pickle.
Dusty pickle. No
That's
corner.
I'm gonna open a gay bar and I'm gonna call it the Dusty Pickle.
It seems that no corner of the room can hide a dusty pickle, Rick.
Jesus Christ.
We've already talked about
him into this.
We already brought him into this.
We already hit our Rick quota for the episode.
The Rick quota.
The Rick quota.
What if Rick Sanchez was a cultivator?
Actually, you know what? Rick Sanchez in those robes, I'm sure there's somebody online who's really horny for that.
Don't make me Google it. I'm gonna have to Google it after this.
You're gonna Google it?
I'm gonna have to.
Cultivator Rick Sanchez?
Cultivator Rick Sanchez. God damn it.
We like it.
No, we don't.
I want to see it.
Well,
no.
we have the entirety of the universe at our fingertips.
There's no way.
Rick Sanchez MDZS.
No,
I'm looking.
There's no way.
No, I'm looking.
No, there's nothing.
I'm looking, motherfucker.
There's him as Pearl from Steven's Universe.
There's a picture of Jin Liang for some reason.
Hey, I like to see him.
I do like to see him. Just kind of a blend of...
I don't see any Rick in beautiful cultivation robes.
Yeah.
I see, whatever Morty's dad's name is.
Oh my god.
I can't ever remember his parents' names.
I see Rick Sanchez dressed as Jotaro Kujo and Morty as Star Platinum.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
With the giant the crazy arm that he got in that one episode.
My search Rick Sanchez in quotation marks plus MDZS did not match any image results. That's sad.
It's better this way.
We have to pioneer the market.
It's better this way, I think. I'm okay with not seeing that, I think.
Well, that's your opinion.
Alright.
Alright, this last one. This last one's from Japanese.
Okay.
This one, okay, so this one is actually a podfic.
Oh, fun.
But I guess they posted the text along with the sound file. I don't know, I didn't listen to it because the idea of listening to podfic gives me, like, psychological bonitis.
Heard.
Anyway, one of the tags on this is, what if Lan Wangji was bald? So there you go.
What if he was bald?
What if he was bald? What if Wangji no hair?
I mean, if Lan Wangji was bald, then he wouldn't have any hair.
Hypoallergenic Wangji.
That's a really interesting AU.
Yeah.
I'm very invested in that.
I think this is Wei Wuxian talking.
I know. Indigo. Even bald loves indigo. It makes me so happy to throw things away from me. What the fuck?
Even bald loves indigo.
Even bald? That sounds like
bald.
That sounds like an 80s, love ballad. Even bald loves indigo.
Just a bald like indigo.
Yeah.
It makes me so happy to throw things away from me. It makes me so happy to throw things away from me is me when I'm at work and my mom or my grandma texts me to say that they're doing housework for me.
I just me when I'm house cleaning, basically.
Yeah.
It makes me so happy to throw things away from me.
Feeling accomplished.
Feeling accomplished.
Yeah. Let's go to questions.
Yeah, let's hit up some questions. What's up for questions this week?
Well, first of all, if you have questions, you can send them to us at cloudrecessespod.tumblr.com/ask, or you can send them via Twitter at cloudrecesspod, just one recess. I have a sneeze, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't, and it's just gonna fuck me. I hate this.
Oh no. Stare up at the light.
Look up at the sky.
Do you like the color of the sky?
Do you like the color of the sky? We do not have any questions on Twitter this week. Amazingly. But we have a couple on Tumblr, so let's check those out.
Alright.
We have 3 of them.
Alright. First question is from Nina Ku. And they ask, I just found y'all, and while I love the podcast, in one of the episodes, someone calls Susha something along the lines of a typical Gemini, and as a Gemini, I have never been more insulted in my entire life. Get used to it, baby. Every single serial killer that has ever had any prominence is also a Gemini. I'm sorry about it.
God!
That's just the way it is.
Listen, every sign has its bad seeds.
You can be like that, post like every single serial killer, and it was a Gemini and me. With that little monkey with the bow.
Oh my God.
Listen, I appreciate and respect Geminis, okay? It's Geminis and Virgos. Virgos are fucked up.
I'm looking at the
Pisces
list.
too.
Yeah, quite a few Geminis, actually. Mary Bell, Jeffrey Dahmer, David Berkowitz, Kenneth Bianchi, Richard Chase. Ooh, he was scary. There's so many. Several that I don't recognize. Arthur Shawcross.
I'm surprised you don't recognize them.
Just a couple of them towards the end. Yeah, lots of Virgos, too. Sorry about it, Virgos. God damn, lots of Pisces, too.
Fourth most popular appears to be a Sag. It's literally all Virgo, Pisces, Gemini, and Sag. Literally every single one of these, I think they're 20 names.
Yeah.
They're all Virgo, Pisces, Gemini, and Sag. That is crazy.
That's fucking wild.
Wow.
Mutable signs, man.
So, I'm sorry to say it, but you are a mutable sign.
You are declared serial killer.
You are sometimes lumped in with the serial killers in the Sushas.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I apologize. We love you. We appreciate the support. But Geminis be like that, man.
I can't argue with the math.
I'm sorry that the math and the facts say that Susha is a Gemini.
I'm sorry. It's simply the law of the land.
I'm really sorry for your loss.
I hate to... God, that genuinely fucking sucks. I'm so sorry.
It does suck.
God. I wish I could remember what we said Susha was doing that was Gemini shit. Can't help being a Gemini.
As I said, I never remember anything that comes out of my mouth after I say it, so...
Bitches will eat at the Jiggy butt buffet and be like, can't help being a Gemini.
The Jiggy butt buffet is the one thing I regret deleting my Twitter over. I didn't delete it over the Jiggy butt buffet tweet. I just regret deleting my Twitter, my MDZS Twitter, because that was where the post was. And now it's gone forever.
It's gone forever. Gone but not forgotten. I'm
Jiggy
saluting.
butt buffet. Thank
Jiggy
you.
butt buffet.
Next question is from Matrim Kauthan. And they ask, Jong Yeonli as head cultivator? I think so, yes, because listen. So everybody says that Jin Guangyao's his cultivation isn't that great.
Right.
Jiggy's cultivation isn't that great, and we've been told throughout the whole book that Jong Yeonli's cultivation wasn't that great either. But she's really cool, and she's super diplomatic.
Yeah. We've seen her be diplomatic many a time.
I think that her diplomacy would really lend itself to a chief cultivator role. I think she'd be great at it.
I think it'd fucking rule. You don't have to be, like, a combat badass to be chief cultivator. It's not a combat badass job.
You can be empathetic.
Yeah.
And proactive.
And let me tell you one thing Jiggy wasn't, is empathetic.
Exactly. Imagine how great the cultivation world would be if someone with actual empathy was in charge.
Bro.
That's great.
We stand girl boss.
What a good thought.
I'm with her.
I love #I'm with her.
He or she.
Thank you for a question. Next question comes from an anonymous friend. They ask, this chapter just reminds me how much I hate Jong Fengmyeon mood.
Same.
At least the Yunmong sibs are cute this chapter. Anyway, do you have a favorite food that makes you feel better? For me, it is Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
The chicky nude?
And pho. Those are my two.
The chicky nude.
And also a nice grilled cheese and tomato soup.
You gotta love a grilled cheese.
It does make me feel better.
Sometimes you just gotta grill yourself a cheese.
What about you, my bunny?
I have two of them also.
Two of them, huh?
One is just a good, nice bowl of white rice.
Yeah. Call
me Pana if you must.
You know.
But I love myself just a big old bowl of white steamed rice.
She loves the rice.
I love steamed white rice. It's so fucking good. But the other one is and I can't emphasize this enough. I know I bring it up almost every time the subject of food comes up, but some curry butternut squash soup made by my bear. It's so delicious.
Does she like it?
She likes it.
She likes it.
She really likes it. She really
What's
liked
her
the soup.
favorite haw?
She really liked the soup.
She really liked the soup.
She liked it a soup.
It'll make the soup more often for little bunnies.
It's
that enjoy the butternuts.
The butternut.
The curries.
Yeah.
Curry's butternuts.
Curry's butternuts.
For anybody who's curious, it's really easy to make. You just boil a bunch of butternut squash and you put some like chicken or veggie stock in it and some heavy cream and you blend it all up and then you put a block of Japanese curry in it. Or alternately, a couple scoops of curry and then a little bit of garam masala.
It's delicious.
And it's really fucking good.
If you eat it with sour cream on top, ooh.
Ooh, boy.
Ooh.
If you are a meat eater, you can put some sage breakfast sausage in it, and it's very good.
It is good.
Snossage. Curried butternut squash soup. It's easy as fuck, and it's delicious.
It's delicious.
Try it. Tell your friends.
Recommended. The official Pod Recesses cookbook. Nothing but butternut squash.
Butternut.
That's what it is when I eat it.
Butternut. I get it.
Yeah.
It says bun.
Because
I like that.
do or nut. Sorry. Those are our questions.
That's it for questions?
That's it for questions.
All right.
Just a couple. So I guess we gotta clean up some house.
Let's clean up some house.
Fallon, Bear. We have a Patreon.
We do have a Patreon, and we have a couple different tiers. If you were interested in throwing some treats into our mouth, we could throw some content back at you.
It is delicious.
It is delicious.
$1 single a month.
$1.
You get access to all of our bonus content. That includes Untamed commentary tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag Bless Up, where us and chief cultivator of the show, Colin at Pajadish, watch and discuss the Heaven Official's Blessing Donghua. The. Also, it gets you She's a Good iPad, where we read Scum Villain, which is fucking good.
Just put up a new little episode of that guy.
That novel is so fucking good.
It's really good, dude. I'm
it's
sorry.
So good.
Hey, I'm gonna be controversial here, and I think it was Discord pal Nish.
Yeah.
Who said that as much as I respect MDZS, Scum Villain is my favorite MXTX novel, and I might have to agree.
It's good.
It's so good.
It's simply good.
Can you believe that bitch wrote that fresh out of high school?
It is so online.
Horrified. It's so disgustingly online.
Horrified.
It's
horrified.
Incredible.
It's so good.
Horrified. It's so good.
Disgusting. I love
Disgusting.
it. $1 gets you all of that.
$1.
And you get the disciple role if you join our Discord. If you want to give us $5 a month, you can become a sect leader of the show, of the Discord. You get bonus content access. And you get a thank you shout out on the episodes. And coming in the mail soon to you, you get a Comrade NMJ mini print of your choice.
Look at that shit.
Our big pinko husband.
Yeah.
And last but not least, if you want to give us $10 a month, that's a lot of treats. You can become a chief cultivator of the entire show and on Discord. You get all of the stuff we just talked about, and you get a full-size Pod Recesses Wall of 3,000 Takes poster fucking bespoke for this community.
Bespoke. And we had a goal initially to get to $125 a month, and we met that goal.
Smashed it.
And that means that we are now in the process of producing correct takes enamel pins for our patrons. So that is still in the works.
It whips.
It whips.
We are, I have a couple of ideas for future goals. Could be fun.
Yes, it's very good. So anyway, with that said...
Thank you to our $5 sec leaders.
Mm-hmm.
Lenny W., Lena, Rachel W., Audrey F., Elvier, Name Redacted, Sky, Essie, and 420 sec leader Sarah. Thank you for supporting us.
And thank you especially to $10 chief cultivators of the show, Scout, Colin, Air 2 Athens,
Caroline, Jay, Jenna, and Milk.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Mwah.
And thank you to Noisepace.xyz for being our podcast network. Check out
Thank you, Sec Leader Matt.
some podcast.
There's many. Hey, I recorded an episode of Fear Baiting today. I'm guesting on that with previous guests of the show, Sarah Tiggy of Fear Baiting, and Janos, who is actually going to be back here in a couple of weeks.
Absolutely.
Excited for that. So check out Fear Baiting if you want to learn about horror movies. We talked about a very bad one. It was a lot of fun.
Which one was it?
M. Night Shyamalan's Lady in the Water.
Bad.
Paul at his Giamattiest.
I think I remember trying to watch that movie as a kid and falling the fuck asleep.
You shouldn't have.
So,
you shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Wonderful.
You can check out Elite Full Restore. They have a new episode about the all of the Sinnoh remakes that are coming out of Pocket Monster.
All right.
Fuck yes. All kinds of podcasts, something for you out there. County Girls Make Do is coming out.
County Girls.
The OC, it's good. Lots of shit. But once again, my name is Roy. I'm on Twitter at _Benui_, and I'm also on Yeeling Hypebeast, my Mode Outside blog. My other podcast, Not a Roy's Night Marinara, is also on Noisepace. I did have a bit of an issue with audio on this past episode, but I got a little something out.
Got a little something?
Got a little something out that I think you should check out, because sometimes the Creepypasta podcast becomes the Creepypasta itself.
Wow, really good.
You can also check out all of my other shit at royhub.card.co.
She's got commission. She does wonderful art. I'm Fallon.
A bear.
A bear. One bear.
One bear. Bear hugger.
Bear hugger. I just want to shout out friend of the show, Antigone, for linking this SCP that was like, what was it?
The Ninfrendo Game Bear Advice.
Ninfrendo Game Bear Advice, which is just a friendly bear on the screen who gives you advice talking about taking care of your friends and taking care of yourself, because it's not good to be lonely. Mm-hmm. And the bear gets lonely sometimes.
Because it's lonely being a bear.
It's lonely being a bear. They're just one bear.
Just one bear.
And Z linked it to the Roy and said that it was Fallon, and Z was right.
Yeah. It's so fucking correct. It's me. It's okay. Bear.
And the only way to, like, they have some animation events sometimes as a SCP. And the only way to stop it is to employ an animation where something just...
It's a little animated doctor man in a lab coat, and he goes up and he hugs the bear.
He hugs the bear.
And it's called Bear Hugger.
It's called Bear Hugger. And it calms the bear down, because sometimes the bear just needs a friend.
Yeah.
It's so true. Sometimes when bears are lonely and sad, they just need a hug from a friend.
It's true. Ninfrendo Game Bear Advice.
Yeah, that's true for all of us, I think.
It's true. It's true for everyone, not just bears, but especially bears.
Yeah, not just bears, but especially bears.
Yeah, especially bears.
Bears.
Why my bear?
Why my bear?
Speaking of bear shoutouts, I want to shout out that ancient fucking fan art of Doug a Bear, because it's so good.
Why am I a bear?
Why am I a bear?
Feeling uncomfortable. Get away from me.
Get away from me. I love it so much. I think Douglas should always be bear. Anyway, you can find Pod Recesses. They us. Oh wait, you didn't say your plug.
Oh, yeah.
Because we got on bears.
I'm a bear. You can find me at America's Burden on Twitter.
Burden.
I'm privated right now to hide from my work, but you can add me.
It's good.
I almost said subscribe. Request to follow me. It's fine.
Yeah. America's Bearden.
America's Bearden.
America's Bear Den.
America's Bear Den. That's fucking it, dude.
That's where you find the bears. That's where the bears are.
That's where the bears are.
But you can find us, Pod Recesses Podcast, at cloudrecessespod.tumblr.com and on twitter.com/cloudrecess. You get one pod.
Just one.
We're on all the apps. We're on the websites. Subscribe. leave us some reviews, leave us some ratings. It's good.
Yeah, if you listen to us on your cast and they let you give ratings, just give us 5 stars.
Yeah.
That's no harm done.
Yeah, just 5. That's
give
all.
us 5 little stars. Let the algorithm know that we're sexy and very entertaining.
We're very sexy and cute.
We have sparkling personalities and huge titties.
Yeah. Big
And
old
that's
dong bongaroos.
What matters. So I'm just kidding. If you have little titties, I love you and support you.
My boobs work out at the library. Hey, also, if you're 18 and up, you can join our Discord.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, there's the thing we say at the end of the episodes.
And it's a Semper Bunny, I believe.
Semper Bunui.
Semper Bunny devil has been solved.
You are all my nephews now.
Peace, guys.
Semper Bunny.
Semper Bunny.